The whole fact that you come here and you experience so many different cultures through Europe, you can go to America, you can go through the UK, and you realize that you have missed out on meeting certain people or meeting different kinds of cultures that just becomes part of you, and it just, you grow immensely as a person.
Moving over to London was really an eye-opening experience. The freedom and security that I had when I moved over, I could walk around at night in the evenings without having to look over my back. From a security perspective, that was amazing to be able to do as a girl alone. Also, I just get on the tubes or get on the train in the morning, get to work, I can read my book, have a little bit of me time, put in some music, and then you're in the office within under an hour, depending on where you decide to stay.
It's the difference between traveling to the UK and working here. Traveling, you just experience a little bit, but when you work here, you become part of what is London and what it is all about.
Everything is on another level, so I would always say South Africa, it might have a little branch, although we have big entities there, it's usually just a branch or a subsidiary, whereas when you come to this side of the world, you see how the mothership operates.
I really like living in London. I like the fact that the train system is absolutely fantastic. The undergrounds can take you anywhere, you don't need a car. I live now 43 minutes door to door between my house and the office, whereas in Johannesburg, when I lived there, you never know where traffic's going to be. There's always an accident on the highway. It takes you an hour and a half to get home. The fact that you are on a train, you can watch Netflix, you can listen to music and read a book, you can learn a language, you can do whatever you want on a train. You don't have to drive, you don't have to concentrate. You are just on train, you're getting to the next place, and that's quite helpful because that hour or 43 minutes you're on a train is a productive 43 minutes. You're not just staring outside a window or listening to the radio, you're doing something constructive. You can even work if you want.
The travel is absolutely wonderful. We sort of get like a bee in our bonnet every 2 months that we need to go somewhere. It's really accessible and affordable to travel throughout Europe.
I never traveled anywhere when I was in South Africa, so I never had a stamp on my passport. When I came to London and I landed at Heathrow, it was just, I don't know, it was just a magical experience. It was something that I was like, am I breathing British air right now? Is this happening? Am I off the plane? Is it going to be as cold outside or not?
The weather isn't that much of a downer. I think everyone's got this perception about London that it's really dark and grey all the time, but that's actually not the case. We have a lot of sunny days, and let me tell you, it gets really hot here in the summer.
Every single experience that I had in London, the lights, Piccadilly Circus, Oxford Circus, just anything that I touched, I just admired. It was just absolutely stunning. Everything that you see is just stunning, and I still do today. I still see things in London that I'm just thinking like, wow, this is absolutely fantastic. And the fact that London is so close to Europe and the rest of the UK, you can go anywhere in 2 hours and you're there and you experience a much different culture, different things. Like I went to Ireland for St. Paddy's Day, which I would never have done if I was in South Africa. I went to Oktoberfest in Germany, for Oktoberfest, the actual Oktoberfest, which we celebrate in South Africa with German beer, but being there in Munich at that time was just absolutely phenomenal.
Once I'd moved over, I'd said to myself that I would definitely encourage every other young person in their life to make the move, at least live overseas once, even if it's just for a year, just for yourself, because the personal growth is absolutely phenomenal. You learn how to do things by yourself, and you realize that if you're not going to do it, no one is. So it teaches you to chase your dreams.
If you're coming over, come for a long term. You're going to see so much of the world. You're going to become friends with people you never thought you would become friends with. You have time to create relationships. You have time to create relationships with the firm that you're going to work for. So coming over, I would say minimum 2 years. And longer if possible. If you don't have the right attitude of that you are here for a learning experience, you're here to grow yourself, you're here to grow your potential, you're here to stretch yourself, then you're not going to make it. If you don't have the attitude that you are here to meet new people, to meet different international people. I mean, I made friends, I've got Australian friends now, I've got Irish friends, I've got British friends, and if I say friends, I mean actual friends, not, oh, I met you once or whatever. We actually do stuff together and so on, and it just, I don't know, it just stretches you as a person so much that I've grown in the past year more than I've probably grown in 10 years in South Africa.